I started feeling this cramping and pain in my body and super tired.
Yeah.
And I could not bear anymore sitting on the chair, or nothing helped. I was like, oh, what is this? It got worse and worse, to the point that I think somewhere in having all my limbs, like whole legs and whole arms, cramping.
Okay.
And
Did the doctor give any explanation?
the worst part was they didn't know what's wrong with me. So I was going from doctor to doctor. It got even worse. Okay, I was taking magnesium, but I don't remember even improving that much.
Right.
It got worse, and it became even better because Vishnu came. Yeah, how could you imagine Vishnu? You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't have a dimension like that in your mind. You are developing it after, right?
Yeah.
Once you see it, and he's like he's not just a person. He's like an event. He's something. You know, it's something big that comes in your life. After October, so it started in July. In October, I was like a disabled person, like
That's
a
a long time.
75-year-old woman
Yeah.
that cannot even fold her legs to walk.
Wow.
And at the same time, I felt like on the bottom of everything,
Yeah.
like no help, no way out.
Yeah.
Really desperate for help.
Yeah.
I'm like, I realize I have this complete trust with him. Like, you know, when you trust someone more than you trust yourself.
Is it something that you felt from the beginning, or was it something that you had to build
I think it
on?
was very automatic with
Okay.
him, like from the very beginning, but especially even in this situation when I was so desperate.
Yeah.
And I know how he's so peaceful and like there is some magic about him, how he makes things happen and how he's so like just like it's there, you know. I don't know how to explain it.
It's very natural, very organic. Yeah.
Very authentic,
Yeah.
very true.
Okay.
And he was talking to me.
Okay.
I remember the first time he spoke to me like 2 hours straight.
Okay.
So he just spoke to me. I was like, you know, I just opened my eyes and I was getting all this information. He told me so many things. How you have some knowledge, but what you do with this knowledge, right? You have piled some information.
Yeah.
Then you have to turn it into knowledge to give meaning to it, and then you have to start practicing according to it.
Yeah.
So he helped me make this big shift,
Okay.
you know, to start practicing as per this
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay.
But it was really, I'm sure I was not dreaming about this.
Okay.
It's another level of experience. I thought to Vishnu because it was so interesting and so weird that you're like, can I create this? But at the same time, I knew I'm not creating myself these things. And then all of a sudden, you sleep with this sleep when you are completely aware that you're sleeping.
Okay.
You're sound asleep at the same time you are like kind of watching yourself.
Okay.
Very strange. And all of a sudden, Vishnu in his white outfit,
Yeah.
he shows up, was there. There was some flow in between us.
Okay.
It felt like he's trying to give me some energy, or
Okay.
he was doing something with me.
Yeah.
But this is not where the story ends. All of a sudden, I spot another person in the room at the back, like by the door of the bathroom.
Okay.
Really strange. So this stayed there for a while. Vishnu was doing whatever he was doing. The other person was silently watching us.
Do you remember how you felt during this, or did you?
I was just witnessing that,
Yeah.
you know. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Am I dreaming? I was even asking myself, am I
Yeah.
dreaming or
Yeah.
not? So it was funny. Then I was trying to tell him, maybe he would think I'm crazy. I didn't know how he's going to react to the story I'm going to tell him, but
Yeah.
I swear, I told it also to some of my friends. Oh my God, they almost jumped from their seats. They were like, oh my God, you're so lucky. You know how much he helped you. You know what he did for you. You're so lucky you met him. Like, what he did is, and they said, like, he raised your vibration. Well, I'm still guessing the meaning of all that, but
Okay.
he recognized, like
Okay.
Vishnu recognized what happened, because I told him and he wasn't even surprised. And I'm like,
What was his reaction when he told you
just
about
like
this?
no, like you know, he never says like, oh really, or
Yeah, yeah.
he never goes like this. But he wasn't surprised at all.
Okay.
He said, oh okay. I'm like, yeah, but you know who this person is, right? And he said, yeah, I know.
And who was it?
Yeah, and I kept asking. After a while, he told me that that's his master, his teacher.
That's Vishnu's master.
Let's say trained by Vishnu in a different way.
Okay.
But I discovered yoga in a very different way.
Yeah.
And you know what? He told me that actually this is yoga.
Yeah.
This is not the exercise we are doing in the
Yeah.
class.
Right.
Meaning of yoga is to bring you to that level of your mind
Yeah.
where you feel peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go to the homeopathic doctor
Mm.
and she's telling me, do these things. I'm already doing. My yoga teacher told me
Yeah.
to do that. She said,
Yeah.
oh really? Great.
Keep
So
going.
you know what? Keep doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing.
Yeah.
So she confirmed that. Then I go to a normal doctor. She's doing all the tests and stuff, and then he doesn't say anything that contradicts what I'm already
Okay.
doing.
Yeah.
So everything was built around
Yeah.
this core that he created for me.
Right.
I have no bad diseases. That's what
Yeah.
the professor said. He said,
Yeah.
you should be happy, congratulations.
Okay.
You nothing bad in your
Yeah.
body.
Okay.
I walk in the street now and I feel the power in my legs.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting experience, because this is very extraordinary experience.
Yeah.